Right, hello. So this is going to be a quick tutorial on the new free Cloud free models. And here we have Opus, we have Sonnet, and we have Haiku. Haiku is not made publicly available. Only the Opus and the Sonnet model has, but the difference is really just the speed. Haiku is going to be the fastest model, is the most compact model, and it's designed for near instant responsiveness. While Opus is a bit slower, but it's made for really performing really complex tasks, and it demonstrates fluency and human-like understanding. The Sonnet model right here is the most balanced model between intelligence and speed. So this is going to be like a great choice for enterprise workloads and scaled AI deployments. So I would say use Opus as of making this video, since Haiku is not available. This is going to be my recommendations. So Opus, I would recommend you to use it if it's a really complex task that you have to make sure that it gets right. I would use Sonnet if it's not really that much of a complex task. It might just be general small talk. Once Haiku becomes available, I'll use Haiku for most tasks, since it's just going to be so fast, although Sonnet is also really fast. But Opus, I'll not use Opus for general small talk, since it's not really that fast, to be honest. So let's just test it out. So I can say, hey, Cloud free Opus, and I can just say, what is, let me say, 4 plus 4. Really complex task. And yeah, now it says 4 plus 4 equals 8, which is completely correct. Now we can ask something a bit more general, like who is Joe Biden? Whoops. Joe Biden. I did a misclick right there. And as you can see right here, yeah, and it lets me know that I misspelled Joe Biden's last name. But 46th president, it should say that right here, yeah. And yeah, Haiku is still coming soon. So let me just show you what is going on. So we have a single choice right here, which just asks you which model you want to use. This should just be used for testing. Then we go to, let's say we pick Opus. We go to this node right here. We ask the user what we would like to ask the Opus model. We save that question to workflow.question, which is just a normal string. And then in here, this is where the API call happens. So we set the data, we set the model as this model right here, the Opus. I will leave a link to where you can find some more information about the models and also their model names, or when the Haiku model becomes available, you can also find the Haiku model named there. So right here, we are setting the question from the role as user, and this is the question that the user typed right before. Max tokens right here set to 1024. I think when using the Anthropic console, the maximum amount of tokens that it can output is 4000. So I will guess it's the same here, but I actually haven't tested. Right here we are setting our API key. I'll show you how you can set that right after this. And then right here we have the answer from the model. We save that to workflow.claude answer. It's also just going to be a string right here. So how also this API call is completely the same. The model name has changed, but that is the only difference. Right, so how can you change your API key to use your actual API key? So right here in the chatbot settings, you go to environment variables or configuration variables, and this variable called API key, you set that to your own API key. I will quickly just show you how you can find your own API key. So I am from Denmark. We don't actually have access to Claude. We shouldn't have, but as of making this video, we can get access by going to anthropic.com/API key, then hitting get API access. Right here, you will be prompted to log in. I have already logged in, and then you can hit get API keys right here, and you should be able to just create a new key. this might be fixed by the time you're watching it. So if Claude is not available in your region, there's not really anything you can do except request access, which I did a while ago and I still haven't been accepted. So I would just wait for them to really make this a public thing for the whole world. But yeah, create the new key, come back into here, back into chatbot settings, and then place it right down here. So yeah, hopefully you found this very, very useful. And if you have any more questions, let me know. I will be making a new video about the Claude 3 Haiku when it becomes available. And when I have a bit more time, I will also create a video on how to add system prompts to this. But yeah, this was just a quick video on how to get this up and going.